Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. I appreciate y'all time. If you could introduce yourself for my viewers and listeners.
Hey everybody, I'm Ruby Rich.
I'm full solid.
For sure. What's the word, people?
What's going on with you?
Good, shorty. It's been a minute.
It has.
It's been a real minute.
No, that was like a couple years ago.
Golly. It was a
Damn.
different background and
Yeah,
everything.
everything changed.
Y'all had one of my personal favorite moments though. I'm sure I'm gonna re-rock that bitch and put it back on the internet, bro.
What was the personal favorite?
When y'all was talking about Marlon or something, and then I was like, hold on, shorty. But the dude probably called y'all like, Tyra Banks. Oh, that's shorty. Oh, shorty. I'm gonna glow that up. That was one of my personal favorite moments. You know what I'm
He
saying?
did teach us that though.
Yeah, for sure. So who you brought along with you this time?
This is my best friend, Fo Solid, rapper,
Solid.
entrepreneur. You get him your credentials. I'm missing a whole bunch of stuff.
It's full solid. Follow me at FOE_solid on Instagram, you know. I do personal training, all type of shit. Rapping, entrepreneur, hustler, you know.
Yes.
Father.
See, I gotta get my life together. Personal
Yeah.
training, bro.
Come get in there and pump some iron, get some money.
Shorty.
Feel me?
For sure. That's what's up. Ruby always bringing some dope people with you. Man.
Yeah,
That's
I
what's up.
got to.
That's what's up, man. So since the last time we spoke, you know what I'm saying? You said it's been like 2 years. What's been going on? You know what I'm saying? Since
I got another book. It's gonna always be more paintings, more tattoos. I got a whole bunch of stuff in the works, but I don't like talking about it until it's like complete. I did live from the living room with Eric. Shout out Eric. With Blue, 600 Breezy artist. Shout out Blue. Um, I think that's all I got right now.
for sure. So I want to ask you a few questions because I don't know how many podcasts you was on before, you know what I'm saying? You slid on 290 Mo podcast,
Okay.
but since you left, you turned into a star. You know what I'm saying? I see you on bottle service, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these
yeah.
live in the living room, you know what I'm saying? So how has it been, you know what I'm saying, being on these different platforms in front of these cameras, in front of these microphones when you was just, you know what I'm saying, being an artist?
Um, I don't know. I think it's just like me being regular. Like I don't know.
hmm Is it anything that you ever expected to come from it? Like,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you working, you gonna reap the fruits of your labor. So I feel like if you working, that's gonna come with it. People are gonna be enticed to want to reach out to you and do things with you.
hmm and
Sorry.
oh, I'm glad it wasn't me,
All right,
bro.
I gotta- There we go.
So what's been your favorite parts? You know what I'm saying about getting outside and getting on these different platforms and sharing your story and your art.
Networking. My favorite part, of course. Oh, I forgot I was in Bodil movie just like that, but that was like one of my.
I forgot.
I
That's
forgot.
crazy. Boy, superstar on bro.
I forgot, but yeah, that was like one of my favorite networking events. It was a bunch of people. There was like people there I didn't even get to network with, but it was at Joe's and
Grill.
yeah, and Gary, or is at Maryville. It's on the border, whatever. But that's where I met Blue, and that's where I met French Kitty. Shout out French Kitty. I really enjoy that networking part though.
hmm That's what's up. That's what's up. So when you meet, you know what I'm saying, when you outside networking, you know what I'm saying, you do a lot of things artistically. How do you introduce yourself? Like, do you be like just artist, tattoo artist, painter? Like, how do you introduce yourself when you out in these events networking and meeting new people? Actress, like what the fuck do you say?
It goes to whatever the event is. So with the movie, that's all that I was at the time was a tattoo artist. Of course, I draw and paint, but that don't really probably matter to them. So they rappers. Rappers love tattoos. So of course, I do tattoos, but it really matters to the event you go to. So my cousin, she had a book signing. So if I was in that setting, I'm a author illustrator, or it just depends on the setting I'm in. So
That's what's up. That's what's
yeah.
up. So is there any one favorite out of all the artistic, you know what I'm saying, bundles? What's
I go
your
through
favorite?
phases. I go through
Phases?
phases. Yeah, still.
Tattooing not the favorite.
Sometimes, like right now, tattooing is my favorite, and sometimes painting is my favorite. Like I think I got ADHD because I like doing a whole bunch of different stuff, but I'm organized with it. So They come in cycles. Like sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. But that's why I also like the variety of things that I do, because if I get tired of painting, I could do something else. And then I'm getting into the digital art now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the digital shit go crazy.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah, you mess up, you just go back
Yeah,
on.
for sure. Facts. I'm sure that. But I was seeing Buddy on YouTube, he had like a pen and everything with that bitch. I'm sure like he was on sure he thorough, like he drawn like it's on paper. I'm like, shit, that shit's still hard. Shit on bro.
You just need Procreate.
Yeah,
But that come with
you
tattooing
just need
too.
talent. Y'all got that art talent.
Oh,
man.
thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm sure y'all can't put that shit on me. I tried it. I'm a tracer on bro.
That's what tattooing is most of the time. Tracing.
Shit out some shit on bro. So since you in your tattoo phase, let's talk about tattooing.
Okay.
Bro, what's your favorite part about tattooing?
I think so much right now. I just enjoy the euphoric feeling of getting lost in it. Like if I'm doing it, it's just enjoyable to the actual action and doing it. Like I didn't like setting up for a long time, but now it's just like I do it so consistently. So I don't know. I really just enjoy doing it. Like even with any art I do, I just feel like I get lost in it. Like it's a gateway to, I don't know, me being happy just in that space, like getting lost in that space. That makes sense?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely smell what you stepping in.
Okay,
That's how I feel when I'm podcasting.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's how you know it's your passion.
So what is like, you know what I'm saying? Can anybody ever throw you off of that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
What kind of things throw you off of just having a smooth, you know what I'm saying? A smooth, relaxing, you know what I'm saying, session.
When they stink.
That's my word. That's my pet peeve, shorty.
I don't like
this interview set up for 2 weeks. You gonna come up and think,
I hate that. Like, bro, you know you coming to get a tattoo. You coming in close proximity to me. Like, you lucky I'm not the old me, because I'd have told your ass you stink. But I'm going to go put on a mask and
oh my God,
hold my breath and breathe in small intervals. Motherfuckers, I don't like that. Don't stink.
Mm-hmm. What about, you know what I'm saying? I've been seeing videos recently of like people like damn near jumping out the chairs. That's something you ever had to deal with?
You know what? I haven't had to deal with that.
Okay.
Yeah, like I have people like jump at an instance, but you know I'm used to it and how I hold the needle and stuff. But like jumping out the chair, I'm not gonna lie, you gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
I had that one time, but that was like when I first started, and this lady, she was getting her hand, like my other artists, they was holding her hand down. I'm just let her
holding her hand down.
Let her
You're already
leave.
doing too much.
I
bro.
feel like that too. See, I'm like,
I gotta hold you down.
just let her leave. We're gonna give you your 2 weeks. You gonna come with your numbing cream. We gonna start again. I'm not doing all of that, because that's gonna mess up my work and my lines and how I want things to look. I want perfection every time. So if you coming and you jumping, baby, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Now, you know what I'm saying? Another thing we had kind of talked about up front at the top is about how you was kind of like blowing up, you know what I'm saying? And I seen you in what's called Live from the Living Room.
Yeah.
And the first one was with
yeah.
Bro on Shorty. So if y'all could just talk about how that came together and how you picked the song, you know what I'm saying? And how it all came together.
I would think I was depressed. These are my friends. Wait, these my friends.
I was not expecting that.
I was depressed. I think they put that together and pulled me out of that. I think that's how I remember. I'm like, oh, these my real friends.
You really just lined it up with Eric's, and
or maybe that was him.
That was on my first time meeting him, you know.
Yeah. So I just remember being depressed.
We did the first one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I think that's the first time I ever seen anything like that.
Yeah, that was a dope idea. So shout out to Eric for that. He tried to like just. I really think that was both of y'all though, like just trying to get me out that depressed state I was in. Like I'm a productive person. If I'm not being productive, I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I was talking to you and him, but at different times, and we was still like putting shit together, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then it came together so beautifully.
For sure. So how different was it from a regular tattoo, and how different was it for like a regular music video? Like what was the differences? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, just performing while you getting inked. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't too bad though. She ain't too heavy handed.
I'm not heavy handed at all.
I got a lot of tats, so that shit don't really.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. Like if it's detailed, would I get it wrong?
He
I
got
get
some
the number
real,
4.
yeah, some real small. All
Yeah.
of the artists get small stuff because you want it to be about the length of their video. But the only difference for me is when the artist is performing and they want to be, move with their music and stuff, and I have to like
Mm.
pull them back. Like, wait,
Right,
right,
bro. I'm sure.
you'll have your time. Yeah.
For sure. So you know what I'm saying? Like how you kind of mentioned, you know what I'm saying, when you told the person to get the numbing cream and come back. As a tattoo artist, do you look at somebody differently, or does it matter to you when you
I
get a
don't
tattoo
care.
and they gotta get numbing cream or not?
That's some old school stuff when you can't use. I don't care. If you sit better with numbing cream, I prefer you to get it because you gonna help me make my work look the best. If you're being as still as you can be, if you jumping and stuff because you trying to prove you hard body and you ain't, just don't even do all that. If you trying to be something you not, like, just be regular. If you know you can't take pain well, then just get the numbing
tattoo.
cream.
Oh, don't get the tattoo.
And see, that's that old school stuff.
Take that pain. Oh, no.
I don't care. I'm not judging.
Yeah, I ain't judging either, but I just
Yeah.
feel like if you gotta do it, you
And tattoos hurt in her defense. And she was older, so she probably didn't even anticipate that it would hurt
I
that.
think neck the worst for me.
I got like one word on my neck.
That shit, that
shit ain't
You
hurt
got
to
some
me.
whole, y'all was crazy.
Stomach and motherfucking back hurt the worst to me.
Hands is
hands and fingers.
Hands ain't no shit. Fingers do hurt though. Hands ain't hurt me.
Yeah, so you had mentioned, you know what I'm saying, you just slid to the convention, you know what I'm saying? How was that as a tattoo artist going up in there seeing the different artists and the
I
different
didn't even get to parlay in there. I just had to go get my supplies and leave because I had to come here. I just
don't put it on me, short. You could have came late. You could have told me you was there, and I put it for shit. Probably could have came there.
I ain't know. Look, I went.
called myself wanted to go there, short. I just ain't. I'm sure I lost track of the dates and shit. I just ain't.
You can still go tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But
Around. I need to. I don't do shit like that. I need to start doing shit like that.
it's fun. Like when you really get to sit and be in there, they have I forget what they call, but they got like piercings and stuff, and they put like hooks through their piercings, and they be flying through the ceiling. I'm sure that hurts, but they like extreme white people. So they just be doing all that extra stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, speaking of that extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? As a tattoo artist, what do you think about people who do like that body morphing shit, like tattoo they whole body and split their tongue in half and put the lumps and shit in
I
it?
feel like at some point, if anybody were to ask me, I'm not just gonna say yes to everything because I see like long-term stuff, and I don't want you to mess up your life. Like a whole tongue split, that's inside your mouth. Okay, cool. You want your whole face like doing some weird stuff? I don't want to do it. Go to somebody else. I don't want to be the reason why you look back on your life like, dang, I shouldn't even got that. You know?
Have you ever had that conversation with anybody? Like,
no.
Cool.
Mm-mm.
That's what's up. So let's get into the other aspect of your art, and that's the painting. Now, since last time you been here, I believe you had like an art show.
I had 2 art shows.
2 art shows.
Shout out to Eric again. These were his art shows.
Shout out to Eric. Sound like somebody I need to have a conversation with.
Yeah, he'll be next.
For sure. Set that up.
What was it? The Galleria from the living room? Yeah. So shout out to Eric. These were his art shows that he put together. Yeah, these were his.
Okay. Before that, what was your art show experience, and then what was that experience like?
The first art show was I think it was in Hyde Park, but I didn't know what to expect because that was my first one. The one with Eric, I kind of knew more because we friends, so I get to see the inside details, and I get to see everything being made, like the wall being created to put the art on, and I'm picking out my space. My mom was also in the art show. Shout out my mom. What's her Instagram? Miss Dot.
Okay. She go crazy.
I don't even think that's her Instagram. I'm gonna have to look before we leave, and y'all follow her. But yes, my mom also paints. She was in the art show, so I'm like, put her next to me. So yeah, that was a dope experience. I felt like with me living out my dreams, I encourage like my family to do the same thing. Yeah.
Now, as a nigga from the hood that ain't never been to an art show, been nowhere around the art show, is you there to sell your art? Is you there to just show your art? Is it there just to network? Like, what's the point?
All
of art
three
show?
of those things. So the first one, yes, you are there to sell your art, but art costs a lot of money. So if you like where I think we were, I'm not familiar with Out West, but the space we were at, I kind of knew, and then I charge a lot for my art. I kind of knew that I wasn't going to sell anything, but if you have prints, you may sell those. Um, Showcasing, obviously, like, yeah, and you meet a lot of other dope artists, like other people that's doing what you doing. So, you never know. They might do an art show in a different location, a different state, and you might sell your art there. So it's just really networking. Like, it's not what you know, it's who you know that can open the doors for you and get you in different rooms.
So, you know what I'm saying? One thing I learned about doing what I do, and even the other people that's involved, like around the industries and I'm in, like the recording artists or the other radio hosts and stuff, is it's like it's an industry of different things, you know what I'm saying? So it's probably like an industry of painters, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what's your opinion on your peers in the painting industry? Like,
I think
is it
they're
cool? Is
so
it competition?
dope. I don't really like the word competition because I feel like art is subjective and there's so many different medias and genres that you doing. Like, they may paint stuff I don't even paint, or abstract, or something like that. But I think my
Just found out
peers,
about the one line painting, like
yeah,
pencil up and shit.
one dot, $5,000 on a canvas, literally.
That's subjective like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, my stuff way too low. But I see a lot of young artists that are just artists and they doing murals. Her name is is Art. She's doing a mural through the city of Roseland. Like, she's trying to raise money. I think that is so dope. And then it's bringing awareness.
Girls don't need this.
Yes, it's bringing goodbye.
I'm sure.
It's
They need all the
bringing
art they can
awareness.
get. Cover the bullet holes up on the wall.
Goodbye. Look, Out West ain't.
Hey, I ain't saying it was on, bro. This is just why I feel safe. Fuck.
Okay.
Oh,
No, but
shorty.
it's bringing awareness to the art world. So I think that everybody who's in their realm or doing their passion, I'm not a hater. So if I see you trying to do something, I'm like rooting you on. Like, that shit raw to me that you all this stuff in the world and you still found time to follow your passion. Because I started my art journey late. Like, I always could draw, but I didn't always do it to the extent that I'm doing it. So to see them at the age that they are, like teens and 20s, starting out doing their art journey, I think that's dope.
Now, another question I want to ask you is, how do you choose what to draw? Because I see like a lot of artists, they probably do like one dude on Instagram, all he draws is flowers, you know what I'm saying? The other dude, all he draws skyscrapers and shit. Every time I see you, you got something different every time, you know what I'm saying? So how do you choose what to draw? And do you even put yourself like in a specific genre as far as what you draw?
I like characters. My daddy, when I was a kid, he had like crates and crates of comic books. And from there, I think that's what sparked my interest with characters and comic art. That's just something that I always love, that speaks to me. I do like want to get more into realism and stuff, but I think that right now my comfort zone is like the cartoon character stuff. So that's how I choose mine. And I know like a lot of people just go for what speaks to them. Like the flowers are dope to paint. And then, people do bowls of fruit when they're starting out in realism as a subject. So I really think it's just what speaks to you.
Now, how closely related is like the painting on paper to painting on skin, if at all?
Yeah, it's different to me because I'm just more comfortable with painting on a canvas because I have room to make mistakes as opposed to on your skin. Like, if you make a mistake, it is fixable, but you don't want to make mistakes on a permanent situation. So
For sure. Another thing I want to ask you when we was talking about tattoos, do you judge people based on what tattoos that they already have?
Sometimes, like if I look at you and your tattoos look all weird, I do judge you. I'm so sorry. I do. I'm like, oh, they got ugly tattoos. Let me help you. Hey, I do tattoos. Here's my card. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't judge you. I look at you like, oh, okay.
And as a tattoo artist, who does your tattoos?
I haven't got no tattoos in a while, but shout out my homie Ari Inky. He did like all my face tattoos. Vaughn tattoos. If it wasn't Ari, it was Vaughn. I got one on my leg from Half Sleeve Sean, and then of course I do my tattoos as well.
Now, let's talk about face tattoos.
Okay.
Now, I remember when it was like taboo to get a face tattoo, bro. So, what made you get a face tattoo? Did you have any like apprehensions behind it? What was your people reaction? You know what I'm saying?
What made me get a face tattoo? I think this was like my promise to myself that I was going to pursue tattooing full time. Like everywhere is not accepting of face tattoos. So I think this was just like me solidifying my career in being a tattoo artist. Like, okay, I'm going to go all the way with this. So I think that was my initial thing. And I don't think my family like really cared because I was just getting like, it was a point where I was getting tattoos every day consecutively. Like they just knew I was coming home with a tattoo. So I don't think they really even cared or but a lot of times people get tattoos because they going through stuff, and that was another reason why I was getting tattoos like that. And that's like a coping mechanism for them. If they going through something, they come get tatted. So that's another thing.
Do you see yourself getting any more face tattoos?
No, I got like 6 already.
You got 6 face tattoos?
Yeah, they
God
small.
damn. Put them bitches up.
Yeah.
Oh.
You ain't even know, so you can't even.
As I said, you put them up nice. I could kind of figure with that one, you could put that one up. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can put them all up.
I see.
If I have a middle part, my hair, it'll.
Oh, you did the right way, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
can
sure.
put them all up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, you know what I'm saying? We done been talking about art this whole episode, and what's crazy is we're not even done. On Shorty. Because along with the tattooing and along with painting is illustrating. Is that the correct word, or is it?
It is the correct word.
So, is that something that you know what I'm saying? How did you find? I know we talked about it in the first episode, but just to refresh my memory and for the people who may be watching or listening for the first time, how do you find yourself illustrating when you already tattooing motherfuckers? You already painting. How do you find the time to, or the want, you know what I'm saying, or the passion to even want to add another aspect, a different type of art form? It ain't like you're using the same tools. It ain't like you can use the same ink from tattooing. It's a whole nother medium. What made you pick that up?
Shout out Rashawn. This is her book. She knew I could draw, but that's all she knew. She like, draw me a book. I need like 8 pages for my son. Shout out Wisdom. This is his book. Oh wait, hold on. It's his picture in here somewhere. Maybe it ain't this one. Here it is. This is Marvo's son, if y'all familiar with him. But she knew I could draw. And to tattoo you gotta draw, and so it's all similar. But I feel like I wanna win. I wanna be productive. I'm going to win.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanna be productive.
You've been going up ever since, since you left it, like
yeah.
Bro.
So I just feel like I wanna do everything. I wanna exalt every talent that God gave me. I want to push out every talent that God gave me, and with that I can't fail.
For sure. Now, you know what I'm saying, with that mindset, you know what I'm saying, you already spoke about going through things, you already spoke how bro and them came and got you when you was low, you know what I'm saying. Now, you know what I'm saying, do you still get discouraged? And if you do, how do you know what I'm saying, how do you move forward? How do you keep pushing? Like,
I don't get low like that anymore. That was but if I'm having a bad day, this is what friends are for. I'm gonna call my friends. We gonna chop it up. We gonna get out that space. Say a prayer. Put on some music. I don't get low like that no more, though. You know, I think that particular instance, I was just in a real low place. I haven't been that low since.
Mhm.
So I feel like once you build that momentum, it's hard to get low like that unless you just stop.
Mhm.
So that's another reason why I just keep going.
For sure. And I'm bogus because I just left talking about them books, and you got a whole stack of books.
Ah, yeah, these are my books. Wait.
So you started off with your friend just reaching out to you, knowing that you
Yeah.
was artistic and that
Yeah.
you was an artist, and needed you to put them 8 pages together for.
Mhm.
Now you got a stack. Now you got
Yeah.
a shelf, a section in the library.
Yeah.
What's going on? So if you could just explain the evolution of your time as an illustrator.
I would be glad to. Okay, so this is Rashawn's book, my very first book. I'm so proud of it. This is my baby. This demo book.
Mhm.
Now, this book was Rashawn's friend, and she passed away, I think, before it got published. But this was like my favorite book that I illustrated with pencil, pen, and marker. I really took my time with this, and this was like what made me really realize, like, oh, you could really do something with this, because this lady was so thorough. She had a contract. She had everything. Like, I had never dealt with that. You know, I'm doing books for my friends.
Right.
So this is a stranger. So she telling me, like, okay, this my intellectual property. Girl, I don't want your stuff. Like, I just want to do the artwork. But I get it now. You know, I was ignorant to the proper protocol of books and things like that. And then I graduated to my own book, which I digitally did, digital art. It's out on Amazon. Yeah, look for it. Buy
Yeah,
it.
give us a synopsis about Pray About It.
Okay, so I wrote this so it'll teach young children how to pray. There's also like activity pages in the back where you could color and mazes, and I did all of this on my own. Like, oh no, I had an editor, my cousin Natalie Rochelle, shout out Natalie. She helped me like put it on Amazon to sell it, because she does books as well. So, but yes, my book.
So as your own, you know what I'm saying, publisher, putting out books, what was that like? Like, was the analytics important to you? Like, how many it sells? Is that important to you? Like, what was
I think
what was the
more
vibe
so,
putting it out?
Yeah. When I initially put it out, of course, I want more sales, but now as I'm thinking about it, I want more impact. Like, I want it in libraries, at churches, at schools. Like, I'm looking more like along those lines.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So with all that going on, the illustrations, the art, the tattooing, what's the goal? What's the goal?
To win, to have my own everything, my own
Your own what?
tattoo shops, art studio. It don't even necessarily have to be books. I think that's just what I started with, but just products, period. Like, I was dabbling with shirts and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm looking more I'm just trying to find my way. Yeah.
For sure. Hey, that's what we all trying to do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? If you had to pick one of these things to do for the next 7 days straight, you only could do one. You can either tattoo,
I'm
you can either
tattooing.
paint. Oh yeah, for sure.
For 7 days
The
straight.
next-
That's what I've been doing, like, mostly now.
The next 6 months.
Yeah. Painting.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Damn, I would have thought of it tattoo.
It only because tattooing involves another person, and sometimes I just want to be by myself.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now, I think we was kind of talking a little bit about the digital artwork of aspects. Like, does that change in the way things are done, like across art as a whole? You know, with the AI and all that stuff. Like,
Well, no, because only with digital art, I had to use my iPad because of tattoos. So that is what introduced the desire to even do digital art. You know, when I first tried to do her book, this like some years ago with digital art, I wasn't good at it. So when I was able to reintroduce my own book, and I got good at it because I had got familiar with the program and the brushes, XYZ. Yeah.
for sure. Well, before you get up out of here, let's just talk about what you got going on right now. You know what I'm saying? If anybody was to look up, you know what I'm saying, Ruby Rich, or what's going on, what they gonna find, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
so let me give you all my Instagram first, because I didn't do that. So
You
you
just gonna get it.
Okay,
You weren't gonna
period.
leave without knowledge.
you was gonna get this work.
You know that.
You can follow me on Instagram. You can find me anywhere. I am Ruby Rich. Instagram, I am _ Ruby Rich. But that's how you find me. And what was the question?
No, just talk about what you got going on like right now. Like, do we got any shows coming up? Or do you advertise like your tattoo? Like, do you tell everybody like where they can come get tatted, or do they gotta know you personally? Like, what's the?
I'm in the process of working some things out, but you can still DM me because I'm trying to get into this shop, but I'm trying to make a decision. So that's with that. But you can still DM me. I would be happy to have you. I got things going on, but I'm a private person until I showcase it to you. So yeah, I'm working on a painting, so that's probably all I could give you. Sorry, guys.
Okay. And for anybody who may be interested in probably purchasing a painting, is there anywhere they can go? You know what I'm
I
saying?
have a
To check those
website
out.
on my Instagram. I think it's rubyrich.com. But if you go and click the link, it should be there anyway. Yeah.
For sure, for sure. Well, I definitely appreciate y'all time, man. Definitely appreciate you coming through. Full side before you get up out of here, real quick, let them know where they can find you, where they can find the music.
4Solid 438 on TikTok, 4Solid 4FOE _ solid on Instagram, and shit, music on all platforms. Go stream that NPR. That's my new single I just dropped. 4Solid NPR. Money, power, respect.
For sure, for sure. Definitely appreciate y'all time. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you.
In a minute, gang.
Sir.